Robert John Downey Jr. is an American actor and producer. His career has been characterized by critical and popular success in his youth, followed by a period of substance abuse and legal troubles, before a resurgence of commercial success in middle age. In 2008, Downey was named by Time magazine among the 100 most influential people in the world, and from 2013 to 2015, he was listed by Forbes as Hollywood's highest-paid actor. At the age of 5, he made his acting debut in Robert Downey Sr.'s film Pound in 1970. He subsequently worked with the Brat Pack in the teen films Weird Science and Less Than Zero. In 1992, Downey portrayed the title character in the biopic Chaplin, for which he was nominated for the Academy Award for Best Actor and won a BAFTA award. Following a stint at the Corcoran Substance Abuse Treatment Facility on drug charges, he joined the TV series Ally McBeal, for which he won a Golden Globe Award. He was fired from the show in the wake of drug charges in 2000 and 2001. He stayed in a court-ordered drug treatment program and has maintained his sobriety since 2003. Downey gained global recognition for starring as Tony Stark/Iron Man in 10 films within the Marvel Cinematic Universe, beginning with Iron Man. He has also played the title character in Guy Ritchie's Sherlock Holmes, 2009, which earned him his second Golden Globe, and its sequel, Sherlock Holmes: A Game of Shadows. Downey was born in Manhattan, New York City, the younger of 2 children. His father, Robert Downey Sr., is an actor and filmmaker, while his mother, Elsie Ann, was an actress who appeared in Downey Sr.'s films. As a child, Downey was surrounded by drugs. His father, a drug addict, allowed Downey to use marijuana at age 6, an incident which his father later said he regretted. Downey later stated that drug use became an emotional bond between him and his father. When my dad and I would do drugs together, it was like him trying to express his love for me in the only way he knew how. Eventually, Downey began spending every night abusing alcohol and making 1,000 phone calls in pursuit of drugs. During his childhood, Downey had minor roles in his father's films. He made his acting debut at the age of 5, playing a sick puppy in the absurdist comedy Pound, and then at 7 appeared in the surrealist western Greaser's Palace. When his parents divorced in 1978, Downey moved to California with his father, but in 1982, he dropped out of Santa Monica High School and moved back to New York to pursue an acting career full-time. In 1987, Downey played Julian Wells, a drug-addicted rich boy whose life rapidly spirals out of his control, in the film version of the Bret Easton Ellis novel Less Than Zero. His performance, described by Janet Maslin in the New York Times as desperately moving, was widely praised, though Downey has said that for him the role was like the ghost of Christmas future since his drug habit resulted in his becoming an exaggeration of the character in real life. In 1992, he starred as Charlie Chaplin in Chaplin, a role for which he prepared extensively, learning how to play the violin as well as tennis left-handed. He had a personal coach in order to help him imitate Chaplin's posture and a way of carrying himself. From 1996 through 2001, Downey was arrested numerous times on charges related to drugs including cocaine, heroin, and marijuana. He went through drug treatment programs unsuccessfully, explaining in 1999 to a judge, "It's like I have a shotgun in my mouth, and I've got my finger on the trigger, and I like the taste of the gunmetal." He said he had been addicted to drugs since the age of 8, due to the fact that his father, also an addict, had been giving them to him. In April 1996, Downey was arrested for possession of heroin, cocaine, and an unloaded .357 Magnum handgun while he was speeding down Sunset Boulevard. A month later, while on parole, he trespassed into a neighbor's home while under the influence of a controlled substance and fell asleep in one of the beds. He received 3 years probation and was ordered to undergo compulsory drug testing. In 1997, he missed one of the court-ordered drug tests and had to spend 6 months in the Los Angeles County Jail. After 5 years of substance abuse, arrests, rehab, and relapse, Downey was ready to work toward a full recovery from drugs and return to his career. In discussing his failed attempts to control his addictive behavior in the past, Downey told Oprah Winfrey in November 2004 that when someone says, "I really wonder if maybe I should go to rehab?" Well, you're a wreck, you just lost your job, and your wife left you. You might want to give it a shot. He added that after his last arrest in April 2001, when he knew he would likely be facing another stint in prison, or another form of incarceration such as court-ordered rehab, I said, "You know what? I don't think I can continue doing this." And I reached out for help, and I ran with it. You can reach out for help in kind of a half-assed way, and you'll get it, and you won't take advantage of it. It's not that difficult to overcome these seemingly ghastly problems. What's hard is to decide to do it. Downey was able to return to the big screen after Mel Gibson, who had been a close friend to Downey since both had co-starred in Air America, paid Downey's insurance bond for the 2003 film The Singing Detective. In 2007, Downey was cast as the title character in the film Iron Man, with director Jon Favreau explaining the choice by stating, "Downey wasn't the most obvious choice, but he understood what makes the character tick. He found a lot of his own life experience in Tony Stark." Favreau insisted on having Downey, as he repeatedly claimed that Downey would be to Iron Man what Johnny Depp is to the Pirates of the Caribbean series, a lead actor who could both elevate the quality of the film and increase the public's interest in it. For the role, Downey had to gain more than 20 pounds of muscle in 5 months to look like he had the power to forge iron. Iron Man was globally released between April 30th and May 3rd, 2008, grossing over $585 million worldwide, and receiving rave reviews which cited Downey's performance as a highlight of the film. By October 2008, Downey had agreed to appear as Iron Man in 2 Iron Man sequels, as part of the Iron Man franchise, as well as The Avengers, featuring the superhero team that Stark joins, based on Marvel's comic book series The Avengers. Released in the United States on August 13, 2008, Tropic Thunder received good reviews with 83% of reviews positive, and an average normalized score of 71, according to the review aggregator websites Rotten Tomatoes and Metacritic, respectively. It earned $26 million in its North American opening weekend, and retained the #1 position for its first 3 weekends of release. The film grossed $180 million in theaters before its release on home video on November 18, 2008. Downey was nominated for the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor for his portrayal of Lazarus. Downey returned as Tony Stark in the first of 2 planned sequels to Iron Man 2, which released in May 2010. Iron Man 2 grossed over $623 million worldwide, becoming the 7th highest-grossing film of 2010. In 2012, Downey reprised the role of Tony Stark in The Avengers. The film received positive reviews, and was highly successful at the box office, becoming the 3rd highest-grossing film of all time both in the United States and worldwide. His film, the David Dobkin-directed Drandy the Judge, a project co-produced by his production company Team Downey, was the opening film at the Toronto International Film Festival in 2014. Downey played Tony Stark again in Iron Man 3, Avengers, Age of Ultron, Captain America, Civil War, Spider-Man, Homecoming, Avengers, Infinity War, and Avengers: Endgame. According to Deadline, he will also be seen in Black Widow, which takes place after Civil War. Downey has been a close friend of Mel Gibson since they starred in Air America. Downey defended Gibson during the controversy surrounding The Passion of the Christ, and said nobody's perfect in reference to Gibson's DUI. Gibson said of Downey, he was one of the first people to call and offer the hand of friendship. He just said, "Hey, welcome to the club. Let's go see what we can do to work on ourselves." In 2003, Downey met producer Susan Levin, an executive vice president of production at Joel Silver's film company, Silver Pictures, on the set of Gothika. Though Susan twice turned down his amorous advances, she and Downey did quietly strike up a romance during production. Despite Susan's worries that the romance would not last after the completion of shooting, because he's an actor, I have a real job, the couple's relationship continued after production wrapped on Gothika, and Downey proposed to Susan on the night before her 30th birthday. In August 2005, the couple were married, in a Jewish ceremony, at Amagansett, New York. Downey says he has been drug-free since July 2003, and credited his wife with helping him overcome his drug and alcohol habits, along with his family, therapy, meditation, 12-step recovery programs, yoga, and the practice of Wing Chun Kung Fu, the martial art he learned from Eric Oram, who is also a fight consultant in several of Downey's movies. Oram was Downey's personal fight coordinator in Avengers, Age of Ultron, and Captain America: Civil War. In December 2015, Downey received a full and unconditional pardon from Governor of California Jerry Brown for his prior drug convictions. Oram wrote a letter in support of Downey's pardon to Governor Brown. When asked why he was able to make his sobriety stick this time on the Oprah Winfrey Show, Downey said, "It's really not that difficult to overcome these seemingly ghastly problems. What's hard is to decide to do it." Thank you for visiting RiseNetwork.tv. Before continuing, please subscribe to our channel to receive notification for more videos. See you here.